Well, hi and welcome to my office. That is the 28th time I've said that this year. So 28 videos I've managed to get out this year talking about all types of things to do with photography, filming of wildlife. Yeah, the year 2018 is nearly finished. Just amazing. It just goes in the blink of an eye, doesn't it? Thank you to everybody that regularly watches my stuff. Yeah, it's great that some people actually like what I'm doing. And I'm on my way to having 3,000 subscribers altogether. So it's just a bonus for me, really. YouTube, for me, it's all about practicing at getting better at speaking to the camera, being confident in front of the camera. Now, I've been studying a little carnivorous marsupial called the Agile Antechinus solidly for 8 years, but this year I've been able to back off. I don't have to study them as much. I've got a huge library on them, so there's no need for me to torture myself and come out into reserve in 30-odd degree heat or 5 or 10 below during the winter to study them. It's left me to be able to do a lot more YouTube stuff, develop my YouTube channel, try and make it a little bit more entertaining as well as educational. Go and have a look at some of my favourite bits from videos that I've done this year, especially my trips away. I've had a lot of fun doing them. The first one's over in Tasmania, where I went on a quest to do landscape photography. Open my eyes and open my mind to something different. What a spectacular view. That's right, we're in Hobart. I've stepped out of my office into someone else's. Okay, well, I'm out here in Strawn trying to do a bit of photography and talk to the camera, and I'm getting interrupted with tourists all wanting to take a shot of this little pier that I've got here. Ah, oh, my fingers are freezing. Whew, that was a steep climb. Now I've come up to the top of the nut. Yeah, so it's a nut, climbing a nut. I can hear you. I zoomed in on this piece of art. It just looked fantastic. And it filled my brief as well, because it was a landscape shot with birds. They were on the beach. The tide was out a bit. And yeah, there's just some awesome textures and stuff in that, the way the light's hitting the waves. So it was great. Well, it's day 6 and I'm at a new destination. I spent quite a few hours last night and this morning looking for the perfect site to get away from all the tourists. And we just found something spectacular. It's just awesome. I'm loving it. Bloody typical, isn't it? I just walked away because it was pissing down with rain. And now I've got to run back 500 metres. There's a beautiful shaft of light come onto my scene. So, cheers Tasmania. No, it's not a Bogues, it's not your local beer, but it's one from Melbourne. And it's a pear cider actually. That's all I've got at the minute. But anyway, Tasmania, cheers. Well, good morning and welcome to my office. Now I've got a yellow robin that I'm hoping comes onto my scene. I have this wattle tree here, silver wattle, with the little bridge. And it loves landing on that tree. And there's lots of texture on this tree at the minute, with the moss on it, the way the light's hitting it. I've already taken a few shots, but I'd love that yellow robin down there on the ground. Oh yeah, that'll do nicely. Beautiful. Hi and welcome to Hall's Gap in the Grampians. Well, good morning. Dragged myself out of bed. It was a big effort to get up here. Just stuck my head out the door. There's no clouds, so I was a bit very disappointed that my image, my composition may not work for me. Earlier we didn't have this misty stuff. It was just a little bit on the hills there, creating a little bit of drama. But if that sun could have blasted through and hit those clouds up there, it would have been right on the money. Hang around for a bit, still a bit of orange in the cloud there, and it may even come out for a second and hit my scene if that mist goes away. There. Hi and welcome to my office. Today's subject is all about filming wildlife. The techniques that I'm going to show you today will also work for photographing wildlife as well. I have two different situations. I'm going to run you through the first one. Photographing bees coming onto flowers. It's a toughie. There's a lot of things I've got to run you through. It can be quite a challenge, a really big challenge. But we set ourselves up properly, we've given ourselves all the opportunity to capture something beautiful. I'm thinking I'm going to lose this any second now, and all of a sudden I get a bird turn up. Beautifully lit up. I get a lot of reflections. It's not perfect. Well, hi and welcome to a very windy Phillip Island. There's a storm coming and it just created beautiful colours from the sky over that way. Lightning strikes. This piece of art just looked bloody beautiful. The water's coming in, so I'm getting reflections on the water. It was so exciting, and I'm waffling and carrying on too much, and I am so sick of this cold. And it's going to piss down and rain soon, so I'm packing up, getting out of here. See ya in the morning, maybe. See you later. Doing a quick selfie. It is absolutely unbelievable, the storm that's coming. It's about to hit me any second now, and I'm sprinting. This is crazy. I've pushed my luck too far. This is going to be one hell of a storm. Well, I hope you enjoyed those little snippets of videos that I've made this year. And I thought we'd finish up in this location where I actually finished up with my last video, and that was about how I go about photographing small birds. Now, I was talking about how I go about getting them to accept me to a fair degree so that I can get up close to them, and also what type of photographs am I after with a small bird. Now, the superb blue wren has a nest just there, and at that time that I made that last video, there was only eggs in the nest, so it gave me the perfect opportunity to be able to get them used to me hanging around. And now the chicks have hatched and I've started taking some photographs, and I've got some good results already. But I also learnt something very interesting about the superb blue wren. So while I'm going about photographing and filming them, the two parents coming in and out, feeding the chicks, all of a sudden a young, very young male who hasn't got his full plumage yet was coming in and feeding the chicks. And the male that owns the nest came down as well at the same time. So I thought there might have been going to be a blue here, but no. He was totally accepting of this young male feeding his chicks. They greeted each other, they fluttered their wings, little very low-pitched calls of, very inviting, very friendly conversation going on there, very accepting of this other male. It just kept happening all day. Now eventually towards the end of the day, another male came in. Now this is a male I've seen around the reserve for quite some years, and I call him the blackback. He's a mutation, or an offshoot of a blue wren's feathers. There's more black in him, all the way down his back, and it's very unusual for blue wrens to have that. So I've always wanted a photograph of it, and finally I've got it, and I've also got footage of him as well, which I'll show you. But it's just been a really new experience for me. Now while this is all happening, 2 metres away from me, just here, spotted pardalapes have dug a burrow into the bank, and they're bringing building material in for the nest in their mouths, in their beaks I should say. So I've been getting some great photographs there as well. All I'm simply doing is, whoever turns up, I take a photograph of them. So I've got these guys here, and I simply turn the camera around and take a shot of the spotted pardalapes. It's just awesome. What an amazing location. And I am hearing all sorts of birds around me. There's lots of activity going on. So it's been a really good finish to the end of the year, which is probably a good time for me to finish up as well. Now I'd like to thank again everybody that's watched my videos, and hopefully I can give you some more entertaining stuff in the future, a little bit educational as well. Yeah, and get a bit more of a following and have a bit of a play, a bit of fun mucking around on YouTube. Alright, that's enough of me. If you'd like to subscribe, click on the subscription button down below and you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. And if you'd like to go and have a look at those videos that I just showed you before, click on my icon down below, take you to my channel. There's over 70 different videos to choose from. I've said that 28 times as well this year. So yeah, go and have a browse. There must be something of interest to you there. And I'll leave a link to what probably I would recommend a video, if one that I think I've done reasonably well at this year. I'll leave a link just here, and that's Reflect and Reflections. So go and have a look at that one. I don't think you'll be disappointed. So I'll leave a link there, or you can just simply go to my channel and fish it out yourself. Alright, just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife. Have a happy Christmas and a beautiful new year. See ya.